Hello, my name is George Brewston. I'm the Director of Development at Guild Incorporated. As you know, we've had to cancel our in-person Bash4Guild event. I want to let you know that we're going to have the event online instead. This means that we'll have a fundraiser, a silent auction, and more. The purpose of the Bash4Guild event is twofold: to raise money for the Guild Youth Act services and to reduce the stigma of mental illness. And now I want to introduce you to Julie Blum, the Executive Director of Guild Incorporated.
Hi everyone, I'm Julie Blum, CEO at Guild. I stand here today all dressed up with nowhere to go. We are so disappointed that we had to cancel our bash this year, but it's the right thing to do. And at the same time, we depend on those funds that are raised at the event to support our Youth Act services. These services support a critical time in young people's lives when they're experiencing the first signs of serious mental illness. They help to keep them on track with their education and help them to find jobs so they can build lives full of purpose and meaning. As I stand here today, we are also asking you for help us to provide critical services to members of our community who are in need right now. As I speak, Guild staff continue to work, calling people on the phone, helping people who are isolated, and even our homeless outreach team who are bringing supplies to individuals who do not have the means to even wash their hands. These are critical times, and this is a really critical need. Please find it within you today to donate to Guild so that we can continue to do the work that we do. Thank you.
My name is Nathan. I am the education specialist and case manager for the Youth Act program. I have been working with the program since it started back in 2014. Youth Act is an intensive community-based mental health program that serves 16 to 20-year-olds. We work with a wide range of different barriers and diagnosis, including schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, anxiety, borderline personality disorder, and many others. Our team approach to mental health includes psychiatry, nursing, therapy, drug and alcohol counseling, and case management. We're able to provide a wide range of services, including delivering medications when people need them, providing therapy, providing case management, connecting with resources, helping people to find and maintain housing, find and maintain employment, and many other things. My role with the team is to work as the education specialist. What this means is I'm working with those clients of ours that have some type of educational goal or need. Sometimes this means getting a client re-enrolled in school for the first time. Sometimes we've had clients out of school for a year or 2 years that we've been able to successfully advocate for them and support them in getting re-enrolled in school with the services that they need. I also help to connect people with IEP resources, special education resources, or if they're attending college, which many of our students and clients are, I'm able to help them get the accommodations that they might need to be successful at school. During my time with the Youth Act program, I know that I have been a part of many students' success. We've seen a lot of students graduate that probably prior to coming to us, that really wasn't a thing that was even on their radar. So sometimes just connecting with people and talking about education as a possibility is a powerful resource for them. And the same can be said about connecting people with community college or other college. Many of our clients don't really think of education as something that they're able to pursue. They think that their barriers perhaps are too great to be able to be successful in education. And I think that our team and services has been able to help instill that hope in people and help them to achieve those goals. From experience, this is a time that our clients are feeling increased anxiety, like all of us are, and being home, isolated, not being able to go to school. My job has felt pretty different, even in these last couple of weeks where I had 2 or 3 students. I was working hard to try to get enrolled in school, and that's put on hold. So I know that many of our clients are struggling with this isolation, struggling with the economic ramifications of this pandemic. Jobs are going to be harder to find. Service industries are being shut down. So we know that the need for our services, the need is going to just be greater than ever. So I really hope that you do consider supporting Youth Act. I can speak from my 6 years of experience with the team. We're able to change people's lives. I believe we've saved people's lives on occasion.
Growing up for me, the symptoms of mental illness were normalized. My parents had extensive mental health issues, which resulted in long-term child abuse until the age of 16, where I entered the foster care system. Once I entered the foster care system, I began to realize the physical and emotional trauma I underwent while living with my parents. 3 months after entering the foster care system, I attempted suicide. This was followed by a 3-year process of being in and out of inpatient, residential, and different forms of outpatient treatment. The extent of my mental health issues became so severe that it's even hard to explain. While an inpatient, I began bad coping mechanisms such as self-harm, which led to an increasing number of suicide attempts and perpetuated the length and continuous cycle of hospitalizations. During these days, I developed behavioral issues such as daily violent outbursts towards myself and others, which led to my seclusion, restraint, and sedation. To illustrate, at the lowest point of my journey was when I threw my fecal matter at a staff during hospitalization after being told I could not watch fishtails. Due to this, I was put on one-on-one supervision, restrained, sedated, and later brought to the psychiatric hospital's intensive care unit where I later spent the majority of my stays. For a very long time, I believed there was no hope. I was destined to remain my life institutionalized, and people even told me the same. But on February 2nd, 2018, a date that I will always remember, I was discharged from a psychiatric intensive care unit, and my care team referred me to Guild's ACT team. This was the date my life changed for the better. I was always doubtful of people who worked in the mental health field. For the first time after meeting each member of the team, I felt not only that I was speaking to a person, but I had developed a sense of humanity in the mental health field that I had not seen. They not only focused on my mental health needs, but my physical needs and aspirations for the future. Within the last 2 years, Guild has helped pay for my GED, helped me apply to college, escape an abusive household, find housing, provided me with food, helped me find jobs, and even helped me transport my giant sulcated tortoise and built him an enclosure as well. They are even there for the outbursts, relapses, and rehospitalizations, while always reminding me that this does not alter my successes. They are the specialized care and stability that I needed so desperately, and for that I am monumentally grateful. Now I look at my life with an imagined future. I have a comprehensive understanding of myself and my mental health, and I'm glad to say that I'm transferring to a university in the fall where I will be studying ecology, aquatic, and fisheries biology, as well as environmental science. In times of reflection, I tell the team that they are the reason why I made it this far, and they continuously say that I am the one who did all the work. As much as I know I'm the one liable for my success, I know that if it weren't for the Guild ACT team, I would not be living here today.
Hello EQ Youth ACT Team supporters. My name is Addison, and I am reaching out to you guys today as a plea for support to help keep the Guild EQ Youth ACT Team funded so that the Minnesota youth who need this life-saving and life-changing support can continue to receive it. I was once one of those youth, and I know that if it wasn't for this team and the support they gave me, I would not be the person that I am today, and would likely not even be alive to be sharing my story with you all. I started on the EQ Youth ACT team in February of 2014 and graduated in spring of 2017. I was their second client, and honestly, at times I was probably one of their most difficult. It was the EQ team that taught me, though, that my life had purpose, that I could overcome what had been my past and what people were saying would be my future. Prior to the EQ Youth Act team coming on board, my mom was told that it was not if I killed myself, but it was when. She was told I would never have a job, never go to college, never live on my own, never contribute to society in any meaningful way. That essentially I would be a burden to this world. It's because of the faith that EQ had in me and that I learned to have in myself that I realized I could prove each and every one of those providers, police officers, paramedics, and educational professionals wrong. I do live on my own in my own apartment with my cat Lily and my dog Charlie. I recently bought a car and have my learner's permit. I have spoken to 44 high school classes through NAMI Minnesota's Ending the Silence program, sharing my story. I also speak in our own voice and Speakers Bureau programs to a variety of community members and community groups. And I now sit on the Minnesota State Subcommittee on Children's Mental Health as a former recipient of Child Adolescent Services. I would say that I'm far from a burden to this society, and I have a lot to offer this world. I know that we are all living in uncertain times right now, but what I do know is that mental illness won't go away, and the need for the services only Guild's Youth Act team offers won't be going away either. So please, from the bottom of my heart, I ask for your support to help save the lives of those who are walking a path similar to mine and deserved the opportunity to live a life worth living. Thank you, guys.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nicolas Besser. I am a client of Guild's Equilibrium Act team, and I've been a client for about the past 3 years. It came into my life shortly after my third suicide attempt, and Guild itself has helped me accomplish and overcome so many things in my life, and I'm ever so grateful for them. Last year, I spoke at the 6th annual 2019 Bash4Guild, and I am extremely honored to be performing for you guys today. Under these circumstances, I have to record from my room, and it's a little unfortunate because I was hoping to play with some pretty awesome people, but we take what we can get. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So I said I had 3 suicide attempts. One, it was kind of annual. It was 2015 in June. It was beginning of April in 2016 and end of April in 2017. And for the past 3 years, I've been doing pretty great. Ever since Guild joined my life, they have helped me so much, and I don't know where I would be without them. But I wrote a song for you guys today, and it's about overcoming things and not allowing people and your mind to affect your everyday. So it's about overcoming and getting over some of your problems and some of your issues that you face. So I'm just gonna go for it. Sometimes you don't see every little thing that you can be. Sometimes I don't see everything that I could be. I know that I can grow. I know that I can move on. look up and see every single thing that I could be. Moving forward and forward and forward till I get to where I want to be. Moving forward and forward and forward till I get where I want to be. I know that I can grow and stop running from myself. I know that I have a future in this life and I will go for it. I know that I have a future in this life and I will go forward and forward and forward and forward till I get to that place. Forward and forward and forward and forward till I am satisfied. Oh, 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 oh. Forward and forward and forward and forward till I get to that place. Forward and forward and forward and forward and forward till I see that face. I know that I will continue this life until my final day. Oh, 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 oh. So just remember to keep on moving forward and you will be okay. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hear about the important work of our Youth ACT team. Please donate to support these life-saving services. I want to give special thanks to all of our fantastic sponsors. Here's what they had to say about why they support Guild Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Rachel Schroman, estate planning attorney and owner of Schroman Law, LLC. Schroman Law is one of this year's sponsors for Bash4Guild, and I currently also serve on Guild Incorporated's board of directors. I regret that I won't get to see all of you at this year's Bash4Guild or enjoy the incredible energy that comes from all of us being in one room to support Guild's youth program. However, now possibly more than ever, Guild's youth program is still in need of your support. I implore you to still donate generously to support Guild, specifically their youth program. I frequently work with families who are impacted by mental health and substance use disorder, and I've seen how services like those provided by Guild's youth program not only impacts the individual receiving the services, but has positive effects on the family unit as a whole. Thank you for your ongoing support of Guild, and I look forward to seeing you at next year's Bash.
My name is Gloria Thompson and I work at North Risk Partners as a risk advisor. I donate to the Guild because I have a soft spot in my heart being a Minnesotan for people that are living in the elements, the homeless. Homelessness happens in a variety of ways, and sometimes I recognize it isn't always the people on the bridge or under the bridge with just what they have on their back, and it affects most often the people that have mental illness. So in donating to the Guild, I hope to support people that want a better way of life, who maybe today have no hope but can get hope through those that are social working at the Guild. And sometimes I even give to the Angel Fund, so that those people who have chosen that as their profession can help with the very small needs that that community has. So that's really why I donate to the Guild. It's my social responsibility. I'm helping the homeless in some small way, and I am honoring those that have chosen social work as their profession in giving to the Angel Fund.
Hi everyone, I'm Bill Wrigley, Director of Operations with Genoa Healthcare. Obviously, everyone is affected by the situation with COVID-19. As you can see here, my son Billy, we're working from home today, just like I'm sure a lot of you are. Just wanted to thank Guild for their amazing partnership over the years. We couldn't be more happy to partner with them, especially our pharmacy team, John, Ginger, and Linda, that work on site with Guild staff. Urging everyone to please continue to support the Bash4Guild virtually. The Youth Act team at Guild does amazing work, such important services that they provide that will be needed now more than ever. So please, everyone, do what you can to support them. And everyone, wash your hands, right, bud? Wash your hands. Give me 5. Thanks.